Hello, welcome to FlowerJoos. My name is John McDonald, and today we're going to make an arrangement using this lantern. Now, this actually came from Ikea. I spotted it and I really liked it, and I thought that would look nice in my living room, but actually, it's really good for flower arranging as well. So, what I've done is I've taken out the glass lantern that sits inside, and we're going to use just a bowl. So, this is just a soup bowl or a pudding bowl, and we're going to use a kenzan as our mechanic. So this is a nice heavy one. It's got the rubber ring around it as well, so it's not moving around and it's protecting the container. So we're just going to pop that right into the center of our design. And this is going to be the thing that will hold our flowers. As long as there's water over the top of the pins, then we know that all the flowers are in water. So the flowers I've got today, I've got some beautiful rose hips, and these are really, really nice. But the main star attraction is these beautiful proteas. I've not actually seen these ones before, or I don't see them very often. And I've still got a few dahlias left in these rich colours. So I thought this would be a really nice combination for us to use. Now, I do have one dahlia that's also in an orange, which I think we could use as a little bit of a highlight. So let's get started. Now, we've got our water source, we've got our mechanic that we're going to use for holding our flowers. I want to really work out what is going to be the front, which I think is going to be here, basically. So this will be our front. Now, I'm not actually going to put these into water. They don't really need to go into water, to be honest. They're quite okay out of water. It depends where you're going to put it, and it depends how long you want it to last. So if they're in a warm place, then they're not going to last as long. If they're in a warm place but you only need them to last for an evening, then it doesn't really matter if they're not in water, to be honest. If you really want it to last well, then a cooler place is better. So I'm just realizing that if I normally I put my strong stems in first, but if I put these in, then I won't be able to get my hand in there to actually position any of the any of the actual dahlias. All right, let's see. This one's got such a great shape. It seems like a real shame to cut it. And yet it's just going to be a little bit awkward. What I do is I like, with things that are really, really woody, is just make a bit of a cross cut at the bottom. This just opens up the stem and allows you to put it onto the pins a lot easier. So we're keeping these together just to create a bit of a grouping. I think what we could do is we can bring this one down a little bit, or maybe we go to the back. It's interesting actually to see flowers in a different aspect. So what I mean by that is how they face. So this one's facing towards us, this one's facing upwards, this one's facing backwards, but we're seeing it from a different angle. And this makes things much more interesting when we're making a design. Right. That's where it's going to get interesting, trying to actually get into here. So I do have all these holes that I can use. And this is the problem with dahlias, is they're quite heavy. I like the fact that that is just kind of hidden in there, but I would like it to be a little bit lower. Now this is going to be the thing with making something that's more artistic than commercial, is that there is a bit of a playing around with it. And also, there's no rush. If you're making it for yourself, then don't rush it, just enjoy the process. And just have a look at your materials and see what they're saying to you. So everything has its own line, its own best way to be used, and it's just looking at your materials and working out what the material is actually saying to you. We can get one of these to the back inside, quite good. I do have this other little protea that I think would be quite a nice addition, just because it picks up on this orange of our dahlia. And that is really us. I do have one more dahlia left. It seems a shame not to use it, but it might just be, well, he's actually got a little break in him, but we could pop him in to the back. And there we go. We've got an interesting design. We're actually using quite minimal materials, which is nice. But we've looked at what is special. So what was special about this arrangement was the protea are really an unusual flower. So by using them here, keeping their height, we've shown them off to best advantage. Now we've created a nice line with our rose hips, and we've created interest with our dahlias, and also it's a burst of colour. So when you think about a lantern, then you tend to think about, light. And do you know what? I was going to straighten that handle up. I don't know, does it need it? Let's do it. It's a little bit dangerous moving something now. Yeah, I think. But you can see that the pin holder really holds materials well. You can buy them in lots of different sizes and different lengths of pin. What I would say is, if you're going to buy a pin holder for your toolbox, then get one that's a good size. So 8 to 10 centimeters with a good length of pin is a good all-round pin holder to have. If you have a look in our description of this video, you can see an affiliate link to Wazakura. They specialise in bonsai tools and also ikebana tools as well. So essentially scissors and kenzans are available there. So have a little look. If you've ever fancied buying one, then that's a good opportunity to have a look at ones that we can recommend and that are very good quality. So that's today's design. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've liked it. Let us know in the comments below what you think. Now, if you're feeling a little bit more flowery and you want a little bit more inspiration, then in the description we'll post a link to one of our other designs that you can watch from there. Now, we'd love it if you could subscribe, if you could give the video a like, really helps the channel. And if you want to support us a little more, our PayPal information is in the description box as well. So if you fancy buying us a coffee, then that would be really nice. So until the next time, take care, and we hope to see you soon.